My name is Mimi. I have two young kids. They are aged 16 and 14. The first one is Jason, his name, and the other one is Brian. So I've actually been sending them to Kidocode community, since 2 to 3 years ago. One main reason that why I decided to send my boys to Kidocode. As parents, we always fuss about kids' education, all right? And when we look at education, we are just not looking at what they study today, but we are also thinking of what's going to happen in the future. What value add that they can actually provide in the workforce when they graduated and when they become part of the working community. I see that the school is lacking in terms of giving them that kind of opportunity, which I want them to learn, because I do see the opportunities out there in the future. All right, so with that said, I started to look out for, outside, what are the opportunities for them. And that is when I came across Kidocode, provide learning opportunities for kids as young as below 10 years old. So that's how I ended up bringing them to Kidocode communities for them to learn the basics of computer science. Having been on board with Kidocode, they learn something, all right? They learn about not just maybe coding, programming, but the ideas behind, such as how to think logically, how to solve problems, how to follow steps, rules by rules to find a solution. So I think that is good because it complements what they have been learning in school, especially when we talk about the subject of mathematics. That's how I see it, how it complements each other. So that's the skill that they actually learned. So we've been with Kidocode, like I said, for the past 2 to 3 years. Previously, the setup was very plain, like really, a place for a programmer. But after the changes, I do see that it is a very more encouraging kind of environment with a colorful setup, and with a very peaceful kind of atmosphere for kids to actually learn. Sufficient trainers for the kids to actually approach them, to ask any questions. So I find the environment is very good. By having an opportunity to learn the basic stuff in Kidocode, we were talking about coding, we were talking about programming, robotics, electronic, data science. That expose them to the varieties of fields under the spectrum of science and technology. So Kidocode is, so far the way I see it, able to provide them that kind of experience. When the kids come here, all right, they get to have fun, most importantly, all right, and they get to learn new skills, something that they may not get from their schools, something they may not get from learning by themselves, but they are able to get it from the Kidocode community. Personally, don't come from the science and technology background, but I do know the importance of having at least some basic skills, all right? Because the future is really towards, at least if you can get your kids to come and learn the basic stuff of coding, programming, robotics. So let them just come and join in, have fun, participate with the Kidocode community, Yeah, just do that. Just do that.